So how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday morning. I am just, here to hang out with you. I'm trying to think of what's even going on lately. I have been, hey Rachel Ray and Julie and Jenna and Canna. Am I saying that right, Canna? Elena, Katerina, Caitlin. Hey, potato launcher's here and Carly's here. I'm early, you guys. I'm never early. Hey, Pantalina. Hey, Olivia. Hey, Lucy B and Michelle. How is everybody doing today? I'm early. Sean's not here. Sorry, no DJ on the mix. So you're stuck with just me because he has a meeting, so he's not even home. Womp womp. And he had to get up really early and head out for that. Yay, you did make it, Mashleys. Hello. Hi, Letitia. I am good. Okay, so a couple updates. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, I can never remember if I put things on Snapchat or Insta stories because that shit's confusing. And I don't even know what to put on what place. I just kind of make it up as I go along. And it honestly depends on which app I have open when I see something funny happen. But yesterday I was telling all of you that Sean and I, so we have a drive, like a huge block drive that holds all KatiMorton.com videos and shenanigans. And it was freaking out. And Sean would try to like turn it on so I could edit because I have to edit the videos before we leave. And it was like meow, powering down. And the whole computer would reboot and reboot and reboot. Thank you, April, for inviting your fans. I am early. Woo woo. And Sarah B, hey. And so I was like, shit, we might have lost everything, But I learned a long time ago, like it never helps to be upset or to get mad about it because at the end of the day, I can recreate most of the content that we're supposed to put out. But anyways, turns out that the drive is a little funky and we were able to, luckily, oh, thank God, transfer all of the data, all of the videos from that drive into a larger drive that wasn't full. And so, yeah, so we did that all through the night. We were doing that. And so, Letitia, I was supposed to get a video to you and I wasn't able to edit it, but I'm going to do it today because now I'm working off another drive. I know, this is so exciting, this tech talk with Katie. No, don't. But the good news is that we didn't lose any of the data. I don't have to refilm any of the videos. Not all is lost. So now I just have to edit them and get them out and all that. So I will do that. Hey, Haley. Yes, you did make her. Is it Hallie or Haley? You did make it to the live stream. Thanks, Brandy, for the likes and using your free spin. Yes, Allison, you are doing this right. It works. So yeah, crisis averted. Exactly. Yeah, because that stuff's like stressful. So we were really worried. Thanks, Paper Dreams. And so that was kind of yesterday. And yeah, but I still have some giveaways. I haven't had a chance to go to my P.O. box since I saw you last. And I'm sorry, but I won't be able to have a live stream this Friday. However, I'm thinking I'll probably do one on the weekend, but it's just down to crunch time, you guys. Yay! Yoits! Brittany got her Yoits unicorn. I'm glad that you love him. Oh, so cute. Fantasia was the name. We'll have to see what we name it. You have to name it something and let us know. I'm glad that you got it. So anyway, I am leaving next week, on Monday, I think, to go to Amsterdam. And so we've got shit to do. And I've been reaching out to those of you on Patreon to make sure you ask your questions because I'm trying to film your monthly videos this weekend and get those out like pew, 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 super fast because I don't have time and I don't get back until like the 18th and then I'm gone again for a minute. And so we got to get your shit together and get your stuff out because, I want to thank you all on Patreon. You're the ones that help me and, allow the channel to continue to go and grow and all of that. Ooh, Nikki, wonderful. We got a new subscriber. Woo, 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 woo. And so, anyways, I know I did start early, Ashley. I'm early. But anyways, thank you to all my Patreon patrons for supporting the channel. I couldn't do it without you. And so I want to make sure that I get all of your gifts out. When I get back, I already talked with my friend Courtney, and we're going to make the t-shirts like the day after I get back, and then I'll shoot those in the mail or maybe have Sean put them in the mail. Yeah, so those won't come to you until probably the end of April, and I'm sorry for the delay, but it's just because I'm not in town, and I'm gone for 2 weeks. So anyways, I love you all. I just wanted to say thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Pops. Woo, Pops is here. Oh, yay, Aurelia, her fosters are going to adopt her. That's so exciting. Yay, 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 yay. And I'm assuming that's a good thing, and I'm assuming you love them and like, you know, living with them and all that stuff. So that's really exciting. Oh, Haley. Okay, I was saying it right. Thank you, Haley. Oh, orbiting around. Thank you for all the likes. Okay, yes, Michelle, I got your mailing address and all that stuff went in the mail. You should get it maybe today or tomorrow, because I put it in the mail Saturday, I think. Ooh, Maggie, thank you. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm doing well overall. Oh, Holly's here. Hey, hey, hey. Yay. MW Jones, thank you so much. So anyway, today, as always, if we reach 50,000 likes, we're going to do a giveaway. And I'm going to show you if you're ready. Thanks, Holly. Woo, 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 woo. Of course, Michelle. Thanks, Pops. Okay, so the t-shirts this last month were designed by Amanda. And I want to throw in a little like asterisk there. Thanks, Holly. Woo, woo, woo. Because I had to change the layout. She wanted more text and more things, but it wouldn't fit on our little screen because we screen print them. And it's not a big screen printer. And so the text would have to be really small to fit all of the stuff in that she wanted. But Amanda was super nice and hopefully is understanding and likes them. She said it was like, it shocked her at first when she got it, but she likes it now. So in order to fit all the text, we had to get rid of some of it. But the t-shirts look like these. You guys see the squirrel? Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? And it says, you might be a Kenyan if you know that the struggle is real when you try to control the scroll. I just love the squirrel so much. I'm not going to lie. Sean helped me out with that because I was like, I feel like the text needs a little something. But you can see how small our screen printer is. So if you're out there and you're one of my t-shirt designers, keep that in mind just because, sorry, it's, you know, they're handmade. If I was getting them printed, I could probably have put all the stuff because she had stuff about, oh, we did leave the glue stick in. You knew what the glue stick is and you want to own one. She had something about, I think, sour cream in the coffee that we couldn't fit on. But anyways, thanks, Amanda, for being understanding. I do the best I can. But this was actually kind of fun. This was my first time actually screen printing. Oh, I'd love to, Maggie. And I might be coming to New York. It depends. I'll let you all know. Yes, I'll just keep you posted. Just follow me on Twitter and Facebook and watch these live streams as you can. And I'll let you know. Like I said, I had planned on, ooh, we got the bomb, the cannon. Oh my God, the cannon. Who is it? Woo, 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 woo. Thanks, Holly. 18,000 likes. Holy moly. The cannon. We need to have, I miss the noise, the pow, 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 when Sean would have all the background noises. And Holly sent me a tweet. You guys, I died. It was a tweet. Thanks, Maggie. Woo, woo, woo. I know, we need the cowbell. But Holly sent me a tweet of the get to the chopper. Did anybody see that tweet she sent? I'll try to retweet it. Remind me, Holly, or maybe resend it. But it was a little video from Jimmy Fallon and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my God, I died. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to see it, but it's really, really funny. Oh, thanks, Carly. Oh, it was so funny. Yeah, okay, Z Secrets watched it. Okay. Oh, Victoria, I'm glad you're able to be here. Oh, and Siv, we should make a Kenyan map. That's a great idea. We actually I have a whiteboard here where I put all of my good ideas. I don't know, good is relative, right? Ideas that Sean and I have. And one of them is to have you send in clips saying I'm a Kenyan and I'm from, oh, another cannon. Woo, 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 woo. Who is it? Who is it? Who's giving all the likes? Yay, 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 yay. Thanks, Michelle. Woo, woo. Michelle, if you recall, oh, here we go again. Cannon. Imagine cowbell, you guys. I can't. I'm just me. I don't have my soundboard. Woo, 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 woo. Yay, thanks, Michelle. I popped, if you remember, Michelle got, I believe, the llama journal and a llama pen. Llama ding dong. Okay. But anyway, so we screen printed these. I hope you like them. If we reach 50,000 likes, which we're already almost there, Sean is a very busy woman. Came in like a cannonball. Oh my God, I love it. But I'll give one of these away if we get to the 50,000 likes. Woo woo. Hey, Jaylyn. I also sent Jaylyn a gift. So many gifts went out. Thanks, Karen K. Woo woo. So Sean is at a meeting, you guys. If you don't know, Sean is a very busy woman. Sean does he helps out with the videos and all the stuff that we do here, but he also has like a production company that he runs and owns, and so he's very busy. Sean is a busy woman. Thanks, Simply Jenna. And so, anyways, that's where he's off to, so it's just me. So I'm sorry, you're stuck with just me. But anyways, I love you all. I'm glad that you all could be here and hang out, even though I was early, because it's only 11:03 now. We've already been on for 10 minutes. Maggie, thank you. I know, it's true. And Sean actually told me when he left this morning, when I was still in bed, like, I didn't want to get up. I'm not a morning person, by the way. He was like, tell them all I miss them. So he misses you and wishes he could be here. I think he actually doesn't like missing the live streams, so. Oh, good. Thanks, Lucy. And hey, S4 Virus, thanks for capturing the moment. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, show the shirt again. Yes, gladly. You guys can capture a moment. Oh, you got your travel mug, Alyssa. Yay. Oh, and Amy, I put something in the mail for you, too. Do you guys see? Can you see it? Can you see it? And we did watch the Habs games last night. We watched it. It was a good game. We always watch them. And the Habs, I don't know. They play well, and sometimes they don't. Last night, they should have really creamed them worse. No offense if you're a Dallas Stars fan. But they're not doing so well, and the Habs are supposed to be doing really well, and sometimes they just don't play as well as they're supposed to. That's enough hockey talk. But yeah, so the t-shirts, I have a bunch of different sizes. Not a bunch. I shouldn't say a bunch. I have a few. I have a small, and so when we do a giveaway here, I have a large, and these are all like unisex sizes because I personally don't like a fitted tee. If you do, that's cool. You do you. But I like a regular tee like these. So, and then I have a 2XL, and then I also have a medium. I got 2 mediums. One of those, I usually get one for myself. And so those are the sizes that I have and to give away. So it should be able to work for everybody. Thank you, Holly. Holly. How large is large? That's a good question. Let me pull one up. I think what I had was a large, what I was holding up. Oh, and that's a 2XL. A large is like a, I don't know. Let me see. That's a tough question. Okay, this is the large. Okay, so this is the large. And look how it fits me. Does that, so it's like a little past my shoulder. This is a large. I would say this is like almost Sean size, maybe a little small on Sean, because he's usually like a men's large. This is somewhere between a women's and a men's large. Does that help a little bit? But anyways, let's get into a couple questions here. Let's hang out. Let's chat a little. Okay, and I'm trying something new, you guys. I usually get, like, if you are an old friend of mine, you know that I always get a soy latte. But then I read this article about how bad soy is for you. I don't know if that's true. So I started to switch over to almond milk because now they have it. Thanks, Letitia. Woo, woo, woo. And today, I don't know why, I really wanted dirty chai. Does anybody know what dirty chai is? Sounds sexual. It's not. It's just shots in a chai latte. But I also needed caffeine because I stayed up late trying to figure out the drive sitch and preparing for my VidCon panels. And so I was like, I need a cold brew. And so I got cold brew with chai and almond milk. You're a barista? That's awesome, Rachel. So anyways, but what if you're lactose intolerant and love soy milk? I don't know. I don't even know if it's bad for you. Thanks, Jaylyn. Sometimes I read stuff and then I think, what? You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but it was a doctor. It was a YouTube video. Sometimes I fall down the rabbit hole, you guys. Do you ever just find yourself like, all of a sudden it's like an hour's gone by and you're like, why am I watching this weird video about this? Happens all the time. That's the story of the almond milk. I don't like it as well as soy milk. It's not as sweet and it's just not as creamy. I don't know if I really like it. So, I know, right, Maureen? That's my life. It happens all the time. And coconut milk is great. But sometimes I just don't want the coconut flavor because I got chai. And I really like it. Coconut milk, yes. Yeah, almond milk's a little like oat milk. Never tried that, Lisa. So anyways. Oh, Ashley, thanks, Sadie girl. Hey. She got the dirty chai. Exactly. I'm staying on today for about an hour and a half, so till 12:30. And you know, it's always kind of like a rough estimate because if we're in the middle of something, I'm not just going to stop. Thanks, Simply Jenna. I'll have to try oat milk. Never had it. So anyway, okay, let's get into some questions. What do you guys want to know about Paper Dream? Says, any thoughts on transactional analysis for trauma therapy? My counselor keeps talking about my different parts when I dissociate. I'm so confused. I'm not sure about oh, thanks, Holly. I actually don't know what transactional analysis is. My counselor keeps talking about my different parts when I dissociate. I'm so confused. That's actually, I'm going to pull it up so that I can, transactional analysis. Interesting, you guys. A system. Okay, I'll read about this later. Remind me if you want me to do a video about this, because that's something that I'm not familiar with. But also, if you don't know, I'm not a trauma specialist. I work primarily in the CBT, DBT type therapy realms, meaning that my therapy that I do in my office is very structured and it's very guided and there's a lot of homework. And I usually work with eating disorders and self-injury primarily, although right now I only have a couple like that. I have a couple schizophrenic patients and a bipolar patient. So yeah, it just varies. It depends. But those are the things. So if you want me to do a video about that, I'll read about transactional analysis. It's not something that I know, but I'm happy to do some research for you. Thanks, Jaylyn. Woo, 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 woo. You guys, almost 45,000 likes. Okay, Karen, her question says, I know you have answered this before, but what are the reasons a therapist would transfer out a client? Like, what are the things that a client could do? And Steffi, you can ask that question again. I think it's a really good question. Once I answer Karen's, it's hard for me to control the scroll. Now, a therapist would refer a client out for many reasons. One could be that they need a higher level of care. I do that all the time. Oh, yep, Ashley, positive vibes back to you. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks, Katie White. Woo, all those likes. You're almost to 50,000. So crazy. But I would refer a client out because they need a higher level of care. They need more care than I can offer, or a different type of care than I can offer. Like, let's say you needed a trauma specialist. Since I don't specialize in that, I would do my best to help you. And if I found us not moving forward and kind of stuck in a circle, then I would refer you out and we would look at other options. I also might refer you out if we're just not moving forward at all, like we're not making progress. Thanks, Holly. Woo, 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 times 9. You've given so many likes. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, and doing the meetup, what about doing a meetup live stream in Amsterdam? I could do that. And I actually, just as a follow-up, and I'll finish your question, Karen. Thanks, Linnea. But the meetup in Amsterdam, like many of you said, like I'm not on the meetup list, and I don't know the area, like what the conference center looks like. And so I emailed my contact there and asked her for places that I could set up my meetup, and I'm waiting to hear back. And so, yeah, I'll let you know. Like I said, follow me on Twitter. I'll put it on Facebook. I'm just waiting to hear back so that I can put all that information out for you, because I will be doing a meetup at VidCon. And also come to my panels and come hang out. I have a lot of panels. I'm like on 6 or 7 different things. So very busy on Saturday and Sunday. But to get back to Karen's question, a therapist might refer a client out for many various reasons. Also, there could be countertransference or something that is making it hard. Thanks, Jaylyn. Woo woo. Making it hard for you to move forward. You may not like that therapist. The therapist may have some kind of transference with you, because we're people too. But the most common I find, Karen, for a therapist to refer a client out is because A, they don't treat what it is they're struggling with, B, you need more care, or C, you need a different type of therapy that they don't do. So those are the most common. I hope that kind of helps. Let me know. Oh, 50,000, you guys. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, it's only been 18 minutes. Throw the confetti. Throw the confetti. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so do we want to? Oh, just subscribe. Yay, Angelica. Welcome to the Kenyan family. I know already. It's true. So do you guys want the t-shirt, or do we want, if you don't recall, I gotta pick up our box. Okay. I know I'd love to, Sarah. I'd actually love to go to colleges and talk. As silly as it sounds, most colleges, most schools go through like an agency, and I don't have an agency. Of course, Karen, I'm happy to help. But I'm not fancy like that. I don't have a speaking agent. And so that's something that I'll probably try to work on in the next 6 months. And I did actually ask someone about it, and they referred me to someone, but they never got back to me, and I was like really persistent and emailed a bunch, but I don't have a speaking agent yet. And so in order to get in that, thanks Meg C, woo, 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 woo. And so I think that, you know, hopefully once I can get a speaking agent, they can help book those things, because they don't take me seriously. Like me reaching out, they're like, oh, we'll put you on the list. And I never hear back. So, okay, I can do a t-shirt giveaway. We have t-shirts to do. Or we have a unicorn popper. We have one of these left. We also, if you don't remember from last time, we've got some fidget toys that came through. Woo, woo, woo. And there's this one that they sent. And who was it that sent these? Are these from Minnesota? I think these might be from Minnesota. Okay, the fidget toys. And then there's Tangle toys. And I'll break these up. So if you win one of these, you'll get one. Because I feel like sending 3. I want to spread the wealth. Share all the gifts. And then there are also some of the natural stress relief balm stuff. We have the poetry book. We've got a head massager. We've got 1 head massager left. Actually 2. We got 2 head massagers left. We got the Harry Potter coloring kit. Okay, so what do we want to do the first giveaway? Tangle toys, fidget toys, stress relief stuff. Unicorns are my favorite. Isn't this just the cutest? I can't help it. I love it. And then we also have a journal, if you don't recall. Yeah, so stress relief, balm, fidget toys. It looks like the fidget toys are winning out. And a t-shirt. Okay, so fidget toys, fidget toys, fidget toys. Do we want the balls, the Tangle toys, or the tubes that I dropped on the floor? Now these are actually kind of cool. They have like a little marble in them. Do you see? And you can like squeeze the marble up and down. It's kind of cool. Balls, I know, right? Holly, I knew it. Somebody was going to call me on it. I couldn't help myself. I said something when I was filming the other day, and I was like, that sounded sexual. I was like, I'm not Dr. Doe. That's not my channel. Okay. We want balls, the marble thing. That's weird. Oh, Angelica, new subscriber. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Oh, and I actually just got the email back for VidCon. So follow me on Facebook. I'm going to put an event, like I said, one of the event for the meetup. I just got follow-up on where I can do that, because I wanted to make sure there was enough space for us. Ooh, a Tangle toy just fell out. Okay, Tangle. Let's see. I think we're going to do a Tangle toy. Okay. Tangle toy it is. Who deserves the Tangle toy? Who gets to win this week? Well, this live stream. I'll pull that out. Let's sit this down. Ugh. Okay. Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray wants a Tangle toy. Char C wants a Tangle toy. Rachel Ray, the barista. I think Rachel gets it. Rachel, I think you won. Ding, 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 ding. Rachel wins. Okay, so Rachel, you will get one of the Tangle toys. I'm going to pop it out of its little, do you care what color? We've got light blue, dark blue, or orange. I kind of like the orange one. I think I'm going to send this one to you. Is that okay? I hope you like it. Congratulations. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Woo, woo, woo. So we're going to put this. And Rachel, I already have your address. Maybe I'll throw this in with your monthly gift. Woo, woo. Because Rachel's a Patreon patron. And so I already am sending her a little. It's actually, I'm excited, you guys, for this gift. The gift this month is, it was actually Sean's idea. We saw them. This is going to sound weird, and you're going to think it's food, and it's not. We saw these at Whole Foods outside, and Sean was like, you got to send those for a gift. And he wrote it on the whiteboard, as all the ideas go. And I think you guys are going to like them. And I'm excited to see what you do with them and the follow-ups. No spoilers. Okay, I think you guys will love it. Okay, Rachel, woo. I guess I don't need your address or anything. Let's get into, let's guess somebody. Oh, yay, of course. You're very welcome, Rachel. Okay. Be our guest. Be our guest. Steffi, are you ready? Steffi's been waiting. Let's see. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Okay.
So what's going on with you? You're in Great Britain, it said. So is it like 8 o'clock at night?
I think so.
It's nighttime. That's so weird. We're all
Yeah.
over the world, you guys. So what's going on?
I've taken time off work. I've been off work for a few weeks now with physical and mental health stuff. And it's just kind of dealing with going back to work. Everyone's sort of asking questions, waiting off, and
Like, what do you say to them? Kind of
yeah,
like, how do you feel?
yeah,
Well, tell us a little bit about what's going on. You said physical and mental. Is it are we feeling depressed because as a result of some physical stuff or
yeah. I've got endometriosis, so I've been sort of quite busy with that and out of hospital with that. And then it's also just became sort of made my anxiety worse, and been going through a breakup kind of around the same time as well.
ugh, yeah, when it rains it pours, you know.
Yeah,
Trust me, we've all been there. It's up to you it's always up to you how much you want to share. So if something happens and we're out of work and we're at home, people are always going to ask, but we get to tell them whatever we want. I usually encourage my clients to be as honest as they feel comfortable because having to lie is hard and we often forget and it's a lot to keep up and it's just another stress. And so
yeah,
I usually try to find a way that feels comfortable for you. Like, for instance, I think it's okay to say, I had some medical complications and it just left me feeling terrible and I had to take time.
yeah,
You know, I feel like that's kind of fair. I don't know. It depends on how comfortable you are, but I always err on the side of being somewhat honest as we can. Like I said, just so we don't have
yeah,
to remember what we told people. Oh, are you there? Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. I was like, you froze for a sec. So I don't know. Does that seem like something you could say or what do you think?
I think so. I'm going to go in and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because
I'm seeing the doctor sort of later this week in regards to sort of if he wants to sign me off for longer or
nope, you froze. Do you hear me? Oh, there you are. You're back. Okay, so you said what? Did the doctor, you might have taken, oh, we lost her. Oh, bye, Allie. I'm sorry you had to go. Well, Steffi, I guess keep us posted. I would, try to, oh, bye, Simply Jenna. Have a good day. Have a good day in class. She said, have a great day, everyone. She has to go to class. I'm glad you're able to pop back in. So I think that you can, and I think Marjorie says when you're ready, ask for a phased return so that you can kind of like, I'm assuming that means like titrate your way in so it doesn't feel like so much. But I think that, we would, it's best to be as honest as we can. Don't feel like you have to share more than you're ready to because that's not okay either and that can leave us feeling really bad. But I would definitely, try to be honest so you don't have to remember anything because I'm terrible at remembering stuff, you guys, and I think that all of us it can feel a little too much sometimes, and we can forget what we said and all that stuff. So hey everybody, we've got some people here now. Oh, that's okay, Sophie Joe, I'm glad you're able to get here. Thanks, Jaylyn. Woo woo woo. Oh, did we have somebody in here that was being a jerk? You guys, the chat, I can't keep up. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Holly. I like the foam finger. Was somebody being a jerk? Let me know if I need to get rid of someone. Okay? You just let me know. Thank you, Holly. Woo woo. Okay. Okay. Mary Linnea, am I saying that right, Mary? She says, "How do you know how art therapy works?" I'm not an art therapist, and I actually did a video a long time ago about art therapy because it's part of, I think all therapists utilize art in therapy to some respect. However, I did not attend an art therapist based school because it's a whole different certification, a whole different program. I looked into it and thought about it, but it's kind of limiting, and so I decided not to. But oh, hi, Carrie. Woo woo woo. And so I think that the way that it works for the most part, and yeah, a lot of people are saying I am taking, oh, awesome. And Jacqueline says it's awesome. I think that you can utilize art as a way to express things that are otherwise difficult to express. I've even done it in my own therapy when I was processing through the loss of my dad. Like I did a lot of collages. And my therapist would make mention of the different colors that I use. Like, for instance, like a simple color, you know, attachment to feeling would be like red could be anger, red could be love. You know, you can kind of attach different colors and different things. Thanks, Holly. You can use a bunch of different things to represent ways that you feel. And I think art therapy can be really beneficial with children and adults for different reasons. For children, they often don't have the words because they may not be developmentally along. Wow, that was a mouthful. But as adults, sometimes, thanks, Sophie P. Woo, woo, woo. I think that, oh, thanks, Amy Jacqueline put the therapy video. It's an oldie. It's when I made those bracelets. My friend Liz would make those bracelets for us. I wonder if I have some of those around here. If I find one, oh, you guys, the yacht. Do you hear the noise? Woo, 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 woo. Thanks, Shar. Woo, 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 woo. I love the horn. Yay, yay, yay. Get to the yacht. Exactly, Carrie. Oh, a boat. Thank you, Shar. Woo, woo. Let me know if you want to get to the yacht. If you want to guest or if you have a question. Okay. Thank you so much, Shar. I love the water and the horn honking. But with art therapy, it helps us express things that we often can't with words. And it can open up a different way for us to talk about abuse or trauma, things that can be really difficult to express and talk about. So that's really how art therapy works as a whole and why it exists. But you'd have to talk, and I am actually looking into doing like some collaborations with an art therapist. I just have to find one that not only I like, but also they're willing to offer up some time to us and they're local, because I can only pay them so much, but to get them to come and hang out. And I also am talking to Alexa, and I'm going to have dinner with her tonight, actually. But I'm going to have her on to do a few more videos, and I'm really excited about them. So, yay! Okay. So I hope that that's a little bit helpful. And you don't have to be artistic to do art therapy. I am not artistic at all. I'm terrible. It's like stick figures. You watch my Draw My Life? Hello, terrible. I also have horrible penmanship. It's just not good. But you don't have to be good at it. You don't have to be like artistic to engage in art therapy and to benefit from it. Okay? Carly says, how long might a therapist wait before referring out? Thanks, Sadie girl. Woo, woo, woo. I think, oh, we got a new Patreon patron, Greg. Thank you so much. Woo, woo, woo. Depends, Carly. Depends on, so Carly's question, just to repeat it, was how long would a therapist wait to refer out? If you just started seeing someone, usually I know right away whether it's going to work or not. Like I give it like 3 sessions, maybe 4. If I thought that they needed a higher level of care or something, you can usually figure that out pretty quickly. But it's really up to, I don't refer out as often as my clients will want something different or will start talking about something different. Because like I said, the main reasons you refer out are because they need a higher level of care. They need more care than you can offer. Like different types of therapy you don't do, things like that when it comes to your treatment. Patreon is awesome, Rachel. Woo woo. So I think, does she read these guys? Yeah, I read them, Alex. I read it. I try to keep up with it, but sometimes it's just too fast. Yes, Patreon is in US dollars. And so you can kind of calculate whatever your budget is. You can calculate it into your whatever currency where you live and then make sure that it doesn't make you go over budget. And you only get charged on the first of the month. I don't do the like per video. A lot of people do that. I don't do that because I don't want you to be surprised. Like if I put out an extra video, that should just be exciting. I don't want you to be charged for it. So it's just on the first of the month, just so you know. And if you pledge, that doesn't mean that you get charged right away. They still don't charge you till the first of the month. Because there is an option to have you charged right away, but I don't want you to get charged like twice in 1 month. That would be, I wouldn't like that if I was you. So anyways, I hope that kind of answers your question a little bit, Carly. 3 or 4 sessions, I feel like on both sides. And so I think that as long as we're aware of the, therapy process and aware of whether or not we actually like jive with them and we feel like they hear us and we feel understood and they feel like they can help us. But it's okay to ask like, hey, do you think that you're able to help me with what I'm struggling with? Let's say it's anxiety, or is that something that you work with a lot? And it's okay to ask for more homework, and it's okay to, it's your treatment, and it's okay to ask, and they usually will start talking with you right away. Oh, yay, Holly, you're back. it's okay to ask and to talk about it. Okay, so Darcy apparently has a really good question. If someone can get it for me, because I don't see it. Okay, I see it. I scrolled all the way back. Here we go. How are you able to protect your personal life from your clients since you're so prominent on social media? Most of my clients don't actually know that I'm even online. That's kind of the funny thing about it. I had one I've been seeing for quite a while all of a sudden realize that I had a video, but it was really helpful to him because it was a discussion of bipolar disorder, which he's diagnosed with. Thanks, Holly. And so they watched, like he'd watched it and then came back the next session. He was like, that really helped me understand my diagnosis more. That was really it. They don't follow me on Instagram or social media or anything like that. I've honestly never really had, but I don't take, like my clients usually don't come from like online. Like my referral sources are like, other clinicians that I've worked with for years and psychiatrists and treatment centers and stuff like that. Just because something that I think a lot of people don't realize is if I took a viewer as a client, our relationship is already weird. It's already not really therapeutic because they could think of me in one way or another based on something that I've said online that really doesn't have anything to do with our work together. And so I think it's important for people to recognize that like the relationship with your therapist is something that's really special and should be safe, and it should be on equal ground and feel like, I'm there for you. It's not about me at all. And I think that really needs to come through. And so I'm very protective of who I see because I want what's best for you. It's not about me. I want what's best for you. And I think in a lot of ways, people will assume that either I'm really great at my job or really shitty at my job. And I don't want that to, to come through in our therapy. And so most of my clients don't even know. Because it's not something I really share with them. Although I do have one, she doesn't watch my videos anymore. She found me that way, but she was looking up treatment for self-injury. And she already had a therapist that didn't understand it, and she was looking for someone who understood it and came across my videos. And it was when I first started. I've been online for like 6 months, and I've been seeing her ever since. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Because yeah, that's just, I don't know. For better or for worse, that's just how it works. Okay. You only burned your ear once, Ashley. Okay. And Lee Linnea says, I'm feeling better now. I'm in therapy for body focused. Oh, we got a cannon. Woo, 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 woo. Who is it? Who is it? All the likes. Kaboom. Thanks, Colin. Woo, woo, woo. Hit the deck. I love it. Get to the cannon. Cannon by Colin. Thanks, Colin. Thank you for your nice email, too, by the way. That made my day. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you, thank you. You guys, 69,000. Okay, we need to come up with other things that are going to happen. Okay. Let's see. Trichotillomania triggers, Rachel. Have you watched my video about trichotillomania? It's definitely very much anxiety driven, and it becomes something that we kind of do without realizing we're doing it. And it's usually like something that's kind of soothing. And it could be anything. Everybody's going to be different on what triggers them. But I find that it's usually anxiety driven. And if our anxiety levels are high, then we're going to really struggle to not, and if anybody doesn't know what the, Holly, I don't have mail this time. I haven't been able to go to my mailbox yet since I saw you on Friday. And no sour cream, yuck. We actually still don't have sour cream at the house. Even though I went grocery shopping yesterday, I didn't get much. Mainly cheese and bread, my two favorite things to eat. But anyways, what's NDMS? DNMS? Did I say something and now did I make a mention of, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm not sure did I say a term and I didn't tell you what it meant? But yeah, the fidget toy should help Rachel with that anxiety. Thanks, Pantalina. Woo woo. Because if we're struggling with anxiety, or trichotillomania or dermatillomania, if any of you pick at your face, it will get really, it'll get worse. Oh yeah, Amanda, I showed the t-shirts and I talked about it and I think everybody loves them. And I know that if any of you watch Emma Wicks, I think her channel name is, I don't know why I was looking at the board to see if her channel name is Emma Wicks, but I think that's just her name. Erin, a member of our community, knew that Emma was having a hard time, and we sent her out a t-shirt, and she loved it, Amanda. She tagged me on Instagram and showed a picture of it and said it couldn't have come at a better time. So I'd say everybody loves it. Okay, Char C says, I'm nervous about seeing my doctor tomorrow because my therapist told me I need to tell my doctor about my depression/anxiety. And Sophie Jo, can you ask that question again once I get through that? I know, Amanda, yay! Thanks, Sadie girl. The truth about talking to a doctor is to first recognize that they're not going to be as warm as your therapist, and that's okay. A lot of times the medical model, I find, doesn't always take into consideration like bedside manner, and they don't go through a ton of training for it. One of the psychiatrists that I work with a lot, his name is Dr. Sarani. He works at UCLA and teaches bedside manner, and he is super warm and wonderful, and I love him very much. But he was talking about how before he started that program, they didn't do that, and this is like only the last maybe like 5 years he's been doing it, so only recently. And this is UCLA. It's like a huge medical program. And so anyway, I think Char, recognizing that they may not be as warm and they're more symptom driven. So something that I would encourage you to do is to write down the symptoms that you're struggling with. Like, hey, oh yeah, Carrie, you can see a t-shirt. Just once I finish this question, saying something like, you know, I find myself feeling very anxious, like my heart races, or I get sweaty palms, or my thoughts race, or it's hard for me to sleep, or I breathe, you know, it's hard for me to get a full deep breath. Thanks, Jalen, woo woo. And mentioning that, or, you know, I have days where it's hard for me to get out of bed. Stick to the symptoms, and I would even write them down and practice saying them, because doctors can be sometimes pushy and make you feel like you got to get quick, get it all out because they're in a hurry. And so I want you to feel prepared and know that it's okay. They may not be as soft and warm as a therapist. Just go into it knowing that, and then hopefully we get as many symptoms across and we can get the help that we need. That's what I would see it as. It's like a way for you to tell them what's going on so that you can get the help that you need. And I think when we keep that in mind, I find telling the doctor and talking to the doctor is so much easier than we ever thought. And I don't know, does anybody agree with me when you've told your doctor? Yeah, and Sadie Girl says, yes, I had to change doctors because he just wouldn't listen. Yeah, and sometimes, ooh, number 26. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, got excited. Britt cracked me up. Yeah, pushy docs. Okay, so everybody kind of agrees. And Sadie went to a mental health nurse specialist. There are, oh, yes, Holly, Sean loved his glasses, but there are actually, I used to work with psych nurses in the hospital, and sometimes you can see them, and they, you know, kind of like specializing, they can be a little bit more warm. But yeah, practice Char, practice saying it out loud, write your list. Ooh, we got Janie, we got a new Patreon patron. Woo, 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 woo. And so, yeah, that would be my advice for that, because trust me, you're not alone in feeling like they rush you or feeling anxious and worried about trying to tell them about it. And that's why practicing ahead and writing down the symptoms should kind of help. And let us know how it goes. Thanks. I always want to say your name wrong. Is it Kita? I think it's Kita. Am I saying it right? I know you told me last time, and now I feel like a jerk because I forget. Okay, Holly, Sean did love his Snapchat glasses. If you guys don't follow Sean on Snapchat, actually, I don't even know if he's putting them up there right now. Sean likes to play with new technology in general before he like puts it out to the world. I got him Snapchat spectacles, and it was awesome because he really wanted them. If you guys don't know what those are, just Google it, Snapchat spectacles. They're just like glasses, but you can hit a button and it does a Snapchat, like a 360 Snapchat. It's crazy. Of course, Mergen. I'm so glad that you like them and find them helpful. And so anyways, oh, I'm saying it right. Okay, cool. Yay! And Sophie, I'm going to try to hold your question here. But so the Snapchat spectacles are really awesome, and Sean wanted them. And my mom and I, for Christmas, like, we're on the hunt to find those bots because they dropped them, like little vending machines, and you had to go wait in line for hours to get them. But I was like, anything for Sean. He's such a good guy. And so we looked, and there were none in our area. The closest was like in fucking Vail, Colorado. And I was like, that's not going to happen. But then, as if it was supposed to happen, right before Snapchat went public with their company, they allowed you to buy the spectacles online for like a short period of time. And they might have kept them open, I don't know. So I ordered them, and they came like a week before his birthday. Yee! So he loves them. He's been playing with them a lot. Okay, Sophie Joe says, I'm trying to stop restricting, but when I eat, it turns into a binge, and it's really stressing me out, and I don't understand. It's making me worse. Sophie, I don't know if this is possible, but I would work with a dietitian, because a couple of things. Because I haven't seen, you know, what you, oh, you got an awesome new job. Woo, woo, woo. Is that what you said, Karen? I think you said you had an awesome, it went by so fast. Phew. But a couple things. So back to Sophie's question about binging. There are a couple things that I think of. Thanks, Holly. Is it a binge, or is it what your eating disorder tells you is a binge? Because we've talked about how binges are relative, right? And you might be eating what your body needs. I don't know. I'm just suspicious, and those are questions that I would ask as your therapist. I'd ask you for specifics on what you're eating. Don't put that in the chat, obviously. You know our rules. And I'm going to show the t-shirt. Don't worry, you guys. Carrie, I know you asked. I've got it on my lap. I didn't forget. But so that might be my first question. Working with a dietitian helps you better understand what your body needs and eating more regularly. Because when we restrict, the restrict binge cycle, I have a video about that, Sophie, that might be helpful. Again, it's like how to stop the restrict binge cycle. Maybe watch that again and see if that kind of helps. Because it does then lead us to like, oh, I need to restrict again, or I need to make up for this. And we get stuck in that cycle. And so I would encourage you to try to work with a dietitian. And so work with a dietitian if you can. Put together a meal plan. Secondly, before you eat, I'd like you to check in hunger and fullness scale, 0 to 10, 0 being like, I will like kill you for food. 10 being like, if I bend over, I'm going to feel sick. I'm so full. And you want to eat when you're at like a 4 or a 5 and stop when you're at like a 7 or an 8. An 8 is like, oh, I took one bite too many. Okay, so those are just kind of things that I would encourage you to think about. And then when you're checking in hunger and fullness, check in also on emotionality scale. And I know that's like a made up word because it is, because I made it up. But how emotionally full are you? Are you like a 0 where you're like asleep? Or are you like a 10 like crawling out of your skin? And you want to make sure that when we're eating, that we're cognizant of our level of emotionality, and maybe before we sit down to eat, we journal a little bit, or we do a log that our therapist has us doing, so we can kind of get some of that out so that we're not doing anything. Are we number 22? Woo, 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 woo. So yeah, so I would encourage you to try that. If I made it up, it's totally a word. Yay, Colin, we're number 22. But that would be my advice, Sophie. And then also letting your team know. Thanks, Holly. Oh, Sadie says, I even do intuitive eating with my son, and I don't ever want him to feel like I did as a kid. That's awesome. And it's something that we have to just kind of be aware of. And so keep me posted, Sophie, but ask if you can see a dietitian or see if there's someone you can work with. Sometimes doctors and nurses even have meal plans they can help put together with you. If you don't have a dietitian or nutritionist who understands eating disorders, because that's really important, because dietitians and nutritionists that don't understand eating disorders can sometimes do more harm than good. Thanks, orbiting around. Woo woo. Okay, any advice for just having the stomach flu and dealing with, I'm assuming, an eating disorder? Okay, and Sophie says, okay, I'll try all of those, thank you. Oh, your therapist is off at the moment. Yeah, definitely try and just try to be mindful when you eat. It's hard, but we got to fight those eating disorder voices first. Okay, I told Carrie I would show the t-shirt again. Here it is. Do you see it? Can you see it? Those were screen printed by moi and my friend Courtney. She helped out a lot. You guys, she's so... Oh, can I read the shirt, please? Yes, it says, you might be a Kenyan if you know that the struggle is real when you try to control the scroll. You know what the glue stick is and you want to own one. Many of you got them. I sent them out. You sing, it's finally Friday. No matter what's going on, you know you have hundreds of fellow Kenyans by your side. And then it says, you know that it's a process, not perfection. It has a little squirrel. And then it says patreon.com. It has a little link to Patreon. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Amanda. Thanks, Meg C. So anyways, that is the t-shirt. That was this last month's t-shirt. And most of you should be receiving yours pretty soon. And yes, I know who Jenny Schaefer is. She wrote the book Life with Ed, I want to say is what it's called, right? Okay, so... let's see if we can get someone in here. Oh, good, Colin. I'm glad you liked them. Okay. Mergen. Let's get Mergen, and we haven't had her on before. I always try to get different people into the guest.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hello. I was not expecting that. Oh my God.
It's okay. You can.
I was really unexpected. Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good. It's really funny that you just did that because I was reading one of the things, like one of my things that I use at work a lot, and with my one coworker is I've been saying to her a lot is progress, not perfection, or process, not perfection. I've been using that a lot. And then, yeah.
And then boom, it was like, you're going to be guested.
Yeah, it was just like, I thought it, like, my computer was passing out. I was just like, what's going on? I saw your face. I was like, oh, word.
Everybody always says that it's scary. It's, or not scary, but it's like
Yeah.
sudden. Like,
I got so nervous. I was like, wait a minute.
So what's going on?
But, not much, just hanging out at my house. I go to therapy. I've been going to therapy for a while now, and I see a psychiatrist. And things were like up and down for a while, like really up and down, and things are kind of starting to like pan out. So like I had a conversation with my therapist about like I actually finally made a list of like goals that I wanted to do because like I haven't had any motivation or anything for like a long time. And so finally I wrote like a list of things that I wanted to get done. And like I think we're going to be working on that. One of those is going to college because I went to college when I was living in Florida, but I had to drop out because of a situation with the hospital, and I was on a lot of medications. I had to leave, and I came back to Maryland. So now I'm thinking about going back to college, and I was like, I don't know what I want to go for, but like ever since I've been watching your videos, huge inspiration for a lot of people. And I'm hoping, like, maybe one day when I get my things, maybe I can do something with mental health. Like, I don't know if I could be a therapist, but, like, inspire a lot of people. So, yeah, thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to, it's cool to be able to be a resource, you know? And no matter where you are, you can access it. And whatever time of day, if you're having a shit time, you can watch them and, you know that you have people that care and there's a supportive community. I think it's really cool. I'm just as surprised as you that it still exists.
Yeah.
It's like
It does, but that's a good thing. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome though that you're going to work to go back to school. That's so exciting.
Yeah, I was trying to like, cause I work at Taco Bell, and I was like, I work with really good people and like my managers and everything. Like I've had like a lot of meltdowns and breakdowns and like panic attack at work, and like we've all like worked together, and I've been trying to like fight to get out of Taco Bell. And I'm just like, well, I should just file and like, I don't know. Advice I just want to throw out for anyone for people who are like struggling with jobs or whatever. If you have a good system, as much as you want to quit, sometimes it's good to stick around and just like work through it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Very motivational.
Thank you.
And I'm excited. Keep us posted about school. Are you hoping to like apply for like the next fall kind of thing?
I'm not exactly sure. I know like I'm trying to do like maybe have like 6 months. Like I want to try and get more done in 6 months. Like I'm trying to give myself like a set time where it's like I work on things for a certain period of time, and then like after I work on things, like kind of like get into it and like go into college. Otherwise, I'm just never gonna do it. So now I'm trying to like give myself a time frame, but not like rushing it because then I know it's gonna be impossible to do.
Yeah. And I think sometimes I find, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but sometimes it's just starting. Like knowing that, oh, I'll start taking a class. I'm working towards this. And that feels good to me. Like it's not that it has to be perfect or I have to do it at a certain time right now. It's like, I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start doing it. It's something I want to do. And I think that can be really empowering. And truthfully for me, if I'm doing one of those things, I find myself wanting to do more and more because then I'm like motivated and I get excited.
Yeah.
And it gives me hope. So that's really exciting.
Thank
Yay.
you.
So thanks for sharing your motivation and keep us posted on school.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad you're able to come on. You did great. You were fine.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was so unexpected, but thank you.
Sorry to scare you.
It's good. It was good. It's good.
Okay, good.
I feel like a fangirl right now. I feel like I'm fangirling so right now. I'm sorry. I look like a hot mess.
No, you look fine. You're doing fine. Thank you for being on and for hanging out.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Morgan. Sorry to scare you guys. I know that sometimes I scare you. And it's because I try to get different people on so we can kind of see other Kenyans and hear their other motivational stories. Books for managing ADD. Okay. Best books ever are, let's see if my memory serves me. Delivered from Distraction and Driven to Distraction. They're written by the same people, two different components of ADHD. Oh, get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Holly, thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Oh my God. I wish I could show you guys that video real quick. Get to the chopper. I miss Sean because he does a much better Arnold Schwarzenegger than I do. I love it, Holly. Woo, 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 woo. And we don't have our cowbell. I'm missing all the noises. Thank you, Holly. Woo, woo. Get to the chopper. In that video that Holly sent me on Twitter, it was a QVC. Get to the chopper. I love it. And the video that Holly tweeted, Jimmy Fallon and Arnold Schwarzenegger were pretending to be QVC salespeople, like, you know, on QVC, and they were selling like a Vitamix blender, and Jimmy Fallon was taking way too long talking about the blender, and Arnold Schwarzenegger had the chopper device, you know, those things you push and they like chop, and he was like, get to the chopper, it was awesome. Thank you, Holly. Woo woo. Yeah, I'm without Sean. If any of you are new to getting into the broadcast, Sean has, I know, I must reach for the cowbell. I can't help it. It needs more cowbell. Oh, bye, Letitia. I'll try to get you the link to the video that you'd asked for fundraising today, okay? Well, today and my time. So, yeah, it'd still be today for you because it's early morning. Thanks, Amy S. Woo woo. Sean has a meeting, so he's not at home. Yes, I love it, Holly. Thank you so much. Woo woo. Okay. Oh, and Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. Yeah, that's a really good book. Lady Peters is recommending that, and I think it's really cool. I know, right, Sophie? I can't believe Sean has like other stuff to do. What a turd. Okay, so we're at like 76,000 likes, you guys. Usually we do. Oh, we have a fundraiser this weekend. Oh, well, I'll get it to you today, and hopefully you like it. Okay, the question about stomach flu. Pantalina wants me to answer it. Who's asking it? Is it yours, Pantalina, or is it someone else? He'll be here on Friday, but I think I'm actually going to do I don't think I'll be able to do a broadcast on Friday unless I do like early in the morning, like 8 a.m. Ooh, do you guys want that, like early? Because otherwise, Sean's a very busy turd. Or I can do it on Saturday because it's kind of hard. Like, my day is so busy. I have a meeting at 11, and then I have a lunch meeting at 12:30, and then I have a haircut at 4. And I know that's silly, but it's like, then I have a haircut before I leave, go out of town. So it's like, when do I fit it all in? And I don't know what time. Thanks, Sarah P. So yeah, Saturday's good. Okay, so I was thinking I'll probably do Saturday. Just follow me on Twitter, and I'll tweet out what time. I'm thinking it'll probably be noon or 1 on Saturday. Oh, you see your therapist on Saturday? Okay. I'll do the best I can to meet all of the time, to try to different times. I'm just going to do Saturday this week, so that we can all kind of get a chance to hang out. Hey, Jacqueline. Thank you. So anyways, follow me on Twitter for that. I'll let you know when I'm going to be doing it, but probably around noon or 1 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, DNMS, see above, Allison says, is a trauma technique. Okay, easier is better, Eloise was saying. Saturday. Okay. I don't see Allison. Does anybody see Allison's DNMS? Am I saying that right? I scrolled back and I just don't see the actual post. Yeah, I know I do potato launcher. I gotta look good before I go. Actually, I don't even know. I think I'm gonna grow my hair back out. Spoilers, I'm gonna be putting out some videos. So, okay, I have a really good friend, Paul Gilmartin, who has a podcast, Mental Pod. I think it's the Mental Illness Happy Hour is what it's called. It's amazing. Anyway, he's had me on, and he filmed a bunch of videos with me. And I thought I released them all. And then a few months ago, I told Sean, I think there's one that we haven't released. Dudes, I only released 1 of the 3. I'm so sorry, Paul. I love you very much. I appreciate the time you spent. I'm just such a jerk. And we were going through the drive because of the drive shenanigans. Sean was like, did we post these? So I was watching those videos and my hair is super, super long. And I was like, oh, I miss my long hair. Maybe I'll grow it out again. So I might just grow it out. But yeah, so anyway, I was on his podcast and it was wonderful. And, oh, you had your hairstylist shave it off. Hannah was like, she does the side shave, but her hair is so much thicker. I have like feathers for hair. So I was like, I don't think I could shave parts of it. I already don't have enough. But yeah, so it was nice to have long hair. So maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. It's hair, right? It grows back. Who cares? Some people were like, oh my God, I don't know. When I cut it short, they're like, wow, you just cut it all off. I'm like, it's fucking hair. It grows back. Who cares? But anyways, yeah, shave parts of the hairs, like on the sides. Don't say that to your, actually my hairdresser likes that. I'm like, whatever. Oh, thanks, Sarah P. So anyways, that's just random stories. That's why I can't do the live stream on Friday, and I'll do it on Saturday. And if any of you are on Patreon, I've sent out the message to ask for your questions for this month's extra videos, because I have to film those this weekend to get those out to you too. And if you're in one of the tiers where I hang out with you, I'm going to start scheduling those ASAP too, so I can try to do those. It's going to be a very busy weekend. I'll be a very busy woman this weekend. Hashtag Katie's a very busy woman. Oh, there's the chopper vid, Mash. That's awesome. If you guys want to, if you want a good laugh, you know. Oh, yay, Letitia, you can stay a little bit longer. I will be on for another like 40 minutes or more. We got some time. Okay. Okay, Sarah says when your brain says F recovery, how? I don't know. Why does it always cut those off? It drives me crazy. Oh, bald guys? That's so funny, Sadie. Funny story. When Sean and I first started dating and we decided to be exclusive or whatever, and he'd asked if I'd gone on any dates with anybody else, and I wasn't going to lie. I was like, yeah, I went to dinner with this other guy or whatever, and he was like, does he have a full head of hair? And he did. And I was like, yeah, but I want to be with you. Because Sean shaves his head, if you don't know. And I don't think he's not actually bald, because he grows it out sometimes just out of sheer laziness. He just has like a widow's peak. And so it's really funny. So yeah, Sean, he has clear hair. Oh my God, does anybody watch? Oh God, The League? League is one of my favorite shows. If anybody, you don't follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture. What's his real name? Jason something. But he's from The League, and it's my favorite character. Oh my God. Oh, hi, I'm invisible. I'm glad you're here. But he talks about invisible hair. And is it Andre? Andre says he has clear hair. But Andre's really bald. I love it. It's awesome. Anyways, okay. Oh yeah, such a player. I know, it cracked me up when you guys thought I was a player, because it was really just like, I had just gone out to dinner. A girl's gotta eat, you know? And it was, you know, Sean and I just started seeing each other. Okay, Meg says, any advice for just having stomach flu and an eating disorder? Work with your team, get extra support. It can be really triggering to get sick in any way that causes us to lose weight. Carolina! I think it's Carolina. Am I saying that right? We got new Patreon patron. Woo, woo, woo. And she's getting one of the gifts. You get one of the, or a t-shirt. If you want the t-shirt, you get to pick. So, Carolina, thank you. And you can send me, if you want the t-shirt, you can send me your t-shirt size, because I got to order those in the next week or so. Trying to write my thesis while listening to the live stream, Elphaba. I talked to you on the, I answered a lot of your questions. I talked to Elphaba on the website yesterday, and we talked a little bit about getting sick and losing weight, or losing weight when you're in recovery. I think that was your question. I don't think it was about being sick, but I think it was about losing weight. Thanks, Amy S. Woo, woo, woo. And so I think if any of us get sick and we're in recovery, it's really important to get some extra support. It's really important to work with your team and to work with your dietitian or your nutritionist, because the truth of it is that we're all going to get sick from time to time. Things are going to happen. But with the right amount of support, we can pull ourselves out of it. We can talk back to that voice. Yes, it's going to be super triggering, but we're all going to have slip-ups. Things are going to happen, right? We can get sick. There's things that are out of our control. But what's in our control is the ability to fight, and to fight back against the voice, and to argue back, and to try our best to get back on track as quickly as possible. Weight fluctuates. I'm just going to tell you honestly, from like a non-eating disorder space, my weight fluctuates. I don't weigh myself very often, so who knows? But I know that monthly they even say women's weight can go up and down. Men's weight can go up and down around hormones. For the women, it's around like our periods and stuff like that, and hormone changes that way. Men also have hormone changes every month, just FYI. It's not just us women who are lucky with that. But make sure you get extra support. Being sick can be really triggering. Keep arguing back to that eating disorder voice. If you need extra support, hop on the website. Remember, no numbers talk, no numbers about weight, amount eaten, calories, none of that. But you can just say, hey, I'm struggling, I'm having a hard time, get some extra support. And I have my free eating disorder workbook. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Thanks, Sadie girl. Okay, let's see. I always have to say your name that way. I'm sorry, Sadie girl. It's because it's just, it's just how I say it, because it's like, I feel like that's like the way I have to say it. Okay. Hey, Mike. Nice to see you. Okay. So Steffi's asking, does I give up. This is better than marking. I'm sure, Amy. If any of you don't know, Amy's a teacher. And she sent me that beautiful book that's behind me. Can you see it, kind of? So yeah, this is much better than grading papers. Oh, I'm sorry that your college doesn't care about your mental health. I'm invisible. It's so frustrating when they don't actually have real services. Okay, Steffi says, does PTSD last forever? Does it go up and down throughout our lives? If we don't treat PTSD, it definitely will be around forever. And I don't mean that as like, oh, it's going to be here forever. But if we don't treat something in general, like for instance, if we broke our leg, but we never said it and we never tried to fix it, of course, Junie Junebug, you can ask your question. Oh, I'm number 1 in advice. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks, Amanda. So anyways, sorry, you guys. Now I want to reread the question because I'm forgetting what I'm talking about. PTSD lasting forever. If we break our leg and we don't do anything to set it, anything to put it in a cast, it'll always be broken. It can kind of somewhat heal itself as best as it can, but it's not going to be right. And so same goes for our mental health, right? Physical health and mental health, they're the same and they're just as important, And so I think if we don't treat something, if PTSD goes untreated, it will always linger and there will always be things that can trigger us and will send us into a flashback or a trauma response in some fashion, body memories. There could be all sorts of things that happen. And so I think that it's really important, for people to talk about it, to get support and get help, because it can be treated, it can go away. We can talk through the trauma so that we feel better, or at the very least, better able to manage things that can come up for us. Thanks, Meg. And so, I think taking the time to do that, taking the time to work through it and talk about it, ooh, number 19, whoop, whoop, is really, really awesome, and it's really helpful, and it's something you really need to do. And so take that time for yourself. You deserve it. You're worth it. And it will get better. And then PTSD symptoms can go away completely. Or at least in the meantime, you can be better able to manage them. Okay. Oh, bye, Official Lilac. Or is it Katie Z? Katie Z. Is there another person? Yeah. Oh, you have to go. Bye, Katie Z. Sorry, I was reading the comments completely wrong. You need a clean house. I totally understand. Sean and I cleaned house on Saturday. Did like a deep clean because we're going out of town. And so, yeah. Okay. Oh, your therapist, so Karen says, damn, my therapist says that to me all the time about the broken leg. Yeah, it's true. We have to take it seriously because just because you can't see the illness, right, doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't mean we're struggling. It's like trying to walk on a broken leg. I actually use that in my book proposal, which is still happening, by the way. Books just take a really fucking long time, but I'll let you know more when I can. Thanks, Chloe Jade. Anyways, yeah, we can't walk on that broken leg. Any advice for self-harm getting worse after opening up to someone? That's very normal, Kira. It's weird, but when we first start talking about something, I have a video about why. I think it's an oldie, and I'm probably super slow talker and super awkward, but hang with me. It's got some good information. Why does it get worse before it gets better? I think that's actually the title of it. Why it gets worse before it gets better. And it's weird, when we first start talking about something that we're struggling with, it's like it triggers us and it makes it worse for a minute. And I don't know exactly why that is, but I think truthfully it's because when we have self-injury voices or eating disorder voices, when it starts to feel a little threatened, like, oh, they're not keeping this secret anymore. I don't have as much power over them as I used to. Then it ring the alarm, and it like triggers us, and we feel like, oh my God, I need to prove. First of all, they'll trying to make you prove how sick you are or how bad it is, because now I've told somebody, so I have to prove that I'm really struggling, or some kind of weird way that tries to manipulate us. Or second, it'll be like, you're not sick enough to talk to someone. Why are you doing this? It starts to put us down and make us do more. And then also it just like brings up the fact that you are struggling, and it makes you think about the issue more. And so I think that those are usually, oh yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Sophie P. She linked the video, so you can kind of, yeah, get away. You see, Ashley agrees. And so yeah, anyway, thanks Amy Jacqueline. Woo woo. Yeah, Caitlin, that's a really good analogy. It says like cleaning a closet. You You have to empty it and you make a mess to clean the mess. You like pull everything out. And so know that it's very normal. That's what I want you to know, that when you tell someone, it is very normal for it to come up more and for it to feel worse at first, but it does get better. Stick with it, okay? I know 80,000. Do we want to do another giveaway? What do we want to do? Let me know. Where is sheepishness from? In the land of sheep. I'm from the land of sheep Wales. Oh my goodness, when I went to Elgin, Scotland, they had so many sheeps. Thank you, Michelle. Woo, 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 woo. We're almost 81,000. Holly says, what should I do if I know that I have, Hannah D really wants to guest. I'll see if I can see her in the giveaway. Okay, woo. I'll see if I can find her in the queue. Holly says, what should I do if I know that I have many disorders / issues working against me at the same time? Major depression, PTSD, ADD, self-harm, PCOS, anxiety, and more. Truthfully, and I could be completely wrong, but I always believe that there's really one root issue. And when it comes to the ones that you mentioned, I think that you start with PTSD. And I know you're not going to want to, because that's the one we want to wait to work on till the very, very end. But I find that when we have a trauma, when we've had any trauma in our youth, in our adult life, if we're struggling with PTSD, along with that comes our little buddy like anxiety and depression, and then often self-injury or eating disorders. They're all from that trauma. And so I actually find that if we work on the trauma, some of the other issues will go away. Not all of them. Obviously PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, if you want to look it up, you can look it up. I'm going to try to find a specialist. Teresa sent me some names and stuff, so thank you for that, Teresa. However, once we work on that trauma, a lot of the other things will go away. Carry the feels. What does that mean? I missed it. I must have missed it. Yeah, Holly, so I would, wrong chat. That's so funny. So anyways, yes, I'm looking to do a PCOS video. I really do think, I talked to my OB about it actually in general. That's just funny, Morgan. That cracks me up. And so I think that, that working on the trauma would be best in your case. But PCOS, I will be doing a video, but I really think that I need to have an endocrinologist on board. And so I don't know anybody, but like I said, Teresa, another Kenyan, had sent me some names. And so I will definitely look into those names. And she said that they're locals around here. And they also have like a Twitter that I can reach out to. So thank you for that. It'll be something I start looking into when I get back, as well as the fact that I'm having Alexa back on, because all of you voted on Patreon that you wanted to bring her back, and also looking for an art therapist, because that was the second most requested. Thanks, Lacey. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, I hope that kind of helps. And Pantalina says, so if you have BPD and PTSD, is PTSD first because my self-harm started before my trauma? Well, if you were self-harming before the trauma, my guess would be that it would be more important for you to work on like attachment issues. Maybe feeling abandoned, feeling cared for, or not, emotionally abandoned. Oh, of course. Thanks, Lacey. She says I've helped so much. I'm happy. I'm so glad I could be a resource. So Pantalina, I would think that I would work more on the relationships, attachment, and emotion regulation, doing your DBT. I know you're doing it. Oh, you're a new subscriber, Lacey. Yay. Woo, woo. So anyways, I think, that would be my advice on that. Is keep working on the DBT stuff, because if your self-injury and the BPD was happening before the trauma, then it doesn't come from there. We can always track things back, right? That's what's really, really cool. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's guess somebody. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. And I'm looking, you guys, we have Karen's at the top, actually. Okay, Chloe has an update. I'll try to get to all of you who want to guest, but I'm trying to find people in the queue, and so, like Hannah, I didn't see you in the queue. I'll scroll around, but I try to look at the top, the top group. Hey, Kate.
Hey.
How's it going?
I'm really well. How are you?
I'm good. I got my coffee. I get to hang out with you guys,
Yeah, I definitely need some more Java soon.
What time is it there?
It's just past 9 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, okay. So you're like even more ahead of me. You're 9
I think
hours.
9 hours.
I was like, wait. So what's going on?
Well, like I said earlier, I've got an awesome new job.
Yay, what is it? Tell us about it.
Well, it's in property management, so same field that I was in now, but I was working for people that were very abusive.
Oh,
And yeah, I know. And I kind of got to a point where I realized that I'm worth more than being treated that way every day. So I finally resigned and I found an awesome job.
yeah.
Literally 2 minutes down the road from me on my scooter.
That's
No major traffic. They've given me the salary I asked for. So really just incredibly blessed.
That's awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
So excited for you.
So yeah, good things do happen.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you realize what was happening and that you're worth more than that. Because sometimes we stay in
Yeah.
the abusive relationships, even if it's a work relationship, because sometimes we think we shouldn't leave or it's not worth it to leave. And
I know. I stayed there for 2 years thinking that.
yeah, and that's
So
long enough. We're out. Peace out.
I'm still working my notice period, and I keep hoping that for once they will actually scream at me, so I can just walk out and go, "Cheers, man, I'm done." But unfortunately, now that I want them to scream at me, they're being super nice.
Of course.
So like, God damn it!
I know, but they're not nice. Just keep reminding yourself you deserve this other job.
No. It's a done deal. I've signed my contract with the new company. So
Yay!
yay!
Woo!
Woo!
Throw the confetti.
Confetti!
That's so exciting! Yay! I'm so excited for you. So things are looking up.
Yeah. So I'm happy to be able to give you a good update.
Yeah, I know. It's been a really motivational day so far for the guests. It's
It's
good
been a
time of
good
year, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
Awesome.
that's pretty much what's happening with me.
Yay! Well, thanks for keeping us updated. And if any of you haven't checked out, Karen paints some beautiful things and draws some beautiful drawings, and she has put them onto Twitter. I've seen them. They're beautiful. Go check them out.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Karen. Bye.
Bye.
That's awesome, you guys. I know she does, right? She does, Carla. She does. We've had some really exciting updates. Everybody's doing well. Things are happening. People are making positive change. Oh, and Lacey loves art therapy. Woo, woo. And I think that's kind of part of it, like finding a way to express yourself, just like I talked about before. So I have to agree that, like, it's really great that, Karen has that nice outlet to draw and everything. And so I'm really proud of my Kenyans making some positive change. Yeah, Lucy B, I'll try to guess you. Thanks, Colin. We have a lot of people. Ooh, I got an itch. Whew, my nose. Okay, so the Taryn show is saying, I gave my therapist a letter today and apparently sounds like I wanted to kill myself. Help. Let them know. If that's, Amanda, I'm sure you're not the only one with bad news. We've just had some really positive updates today. Hey, Maya and Maid. And so I think, oh, and if I want suggestions, I might ask Maureen. I really would. Okay, so, if they think that it sounded like you want to kill yourself and that's not where you're at, let them know. There are other ways to communicate our needs and our wants. Thanks, Colin D. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, what was the question? Taryn, I'm going to try to scroll back, Carly, to let you guys know. So the Taryn show said, I gave my therapist a letter today and it apparently sounds like I want to kill myself. Help. If that's not how we feel, if something is misconstrued and they take, they take something out of context or they just assume things based on the fact, like it just sounded a certain way to them, but that's not really how we felt. Express to your team what's really going on. Tell them how you're really feeling, because if we just let it keep going, then we might find ourselves in the hospital. We might find ourselves getting a crisis team set up and things like that when we really don't need it. So just let them know, clear the air, be super honest about it. Apologize for any miscommunication and let them know what's really going on. Ooh, thanks, Chloe. Guys, I have got an itch. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Ashley, it's going to be okay. She says, I have a meeting with my RD of my college apartment in about, so RD is like I think they call it your resident director or something. It's kind of like the person who helps keep dorms together and make sure everything's okay. I have to have the courage to say I'm struggling. It's okay. Maybe write something down. Maybe practice how you want to say it. It'll be okay. in my experience, RDs were usually very understanding and very warm, soft people. I hope that yours is the same. And hopefully, you can practice. We're behind you. You've got this. Just know what you want to say. Write down some bullet points. Bring your paper with you. It's okay. It's hard for all of us to say how we feel all the time. So bring it in and practice, and you're going to be good. Okay. Heidi says, volunteering for Crisis Text Line next month. Woo, 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 woo. That's so awesome. Oh, and Lacey has iced coffee with hazelnut. Yum, yum, yum. Hazelnut is one of my favorite flavors. Other than today, I tried chai. But okay. Let's answer a few more questions, then I'll try to guess some people. That's okay, Ashmar. I'm glad you're able to get here. A nose scratcher for Katie. I know. It's because I truly think it's like hair. Because my hairs, I'll be like at work, just like seeing clients, and I'm like, whew, because they're like at the length where they like curl right into my schnozzaroni. Oh yay, Jen Asbel, I'm glad that you found a therapist and you're trying her Friday. Yay, she had asked a few weeks back, I think, if you remember, Jen was saying that she was having trouble finding a therapist that would fit and finding one that she could see and that worked and all that stuff. The struggle to find the right help. Okay, I know schnoz. My schnozzaroni. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Exactly. Okay, Heidi says, I restrict food for control when I'm upset in public, but not all the time. And my therapist is great, but says it's not an eating disorder. Do you have any thoughts? Thanks, Chloe Jade. I think if we're ever using food as a way to cope with how we feel, it's an eating disorder. And it doesn't... I know that there are certain diagnostic criteria within the DSM as to how we actually diagnose an eating disorder. But that's only really necessary because of insurance purposes. That's the truth. And it also helps us as clinicians to figure out when something is actually something, right? If depression is actual major depressive disorder or if it's just, a down mood for a bit. It helps us understand that. However, I think that it can be really limiting. And I know, especially when it comes to eating disorders, that people, number 16, woo woo. I know we're almost to 100,000. Then we'll do more giveaways. We could do the whisper challenge. We could do all those things. But I think that it can leave a lot of us feeling less than or not sick enough, and that's just bullshit. If we're using food to cope with the bad feeling, if we're self-injuring any amount of times, once, twice, I don't even care the numbers, then we're struggling with self-injury. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you, everybody. And so, OSFED, otherwise specified feeding or eating disorder, which is so annoying, but a lot of people fall into that bucket, and a lot of people hate that they have that diagnosis or any NOS, what used to be all not otherwise specified. Thanks, Colin. Woo, woo, woo. I think that it's still a problem. I still think that we should figure out why you're using food and why food is the thing that you use to control it. And I would keep talking about it and keep journaling about it. Thanks, Amanda. Woo, 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 woo. Smashing that like button, you guys. Yeah, and it took forever to get a diagnosis, Sadie Girl is saying. So I just think it's really... Can we have DDNOS 101? I get really frustrated with the limitations. Thanks, Jalen, of diagnoses. Okay, let's see. Who hasn't been on before? I don't know if Z Secrets has been on before. Try to have some new people on today. Woo woo. Let's see if we can connect with her. Or I assume it's a her, but I don't really know. That's not actually fair. Be our guest. Be our guest. I know. Why didn't they go from not otherwise specified to otherwise specified? I don't know. Hi. How are you? Can you guys see? Hi, Z Secrets. You're frozen. Do you see me? Do you hear me? Oh, did you guys see that at all? I never know because I can usually see Sean's screen, but it tried to connect. Okay, you did see, so it's freezing, yeah. Bummer. I don't understand. Only 7,000 more till 100. Okay, what do we want to do, you guys? We're almost to 100,000 likes. By the way, was anybody on Emma McGann's live stream over the weekend? Thanks, Colin. Woo, 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 woo. And we provide the rest. Exactly. How many likes did she get to? Because YouNow, if any of you don't know, YouNow, thanks, Holly. Woo, woo. I am on for a good, 20 minutes more, maybe. I could karaoke. I could do that. Actually, I could do that tonight. If you want me to karaoke, you guys don't get sick of that stuff? Oh, she got 500,000. Wow, you guys, that's crazy. Yeah, I came in for just a little bit, but YouNow had emailed us and was like holding a competition to beat the record for the most likes. And I don't know if anybody did beat it, but I didn't participate because that's like crazy, you guys. I just enjoy hanging out with you. Oh, dissociative disorder, NOS. Thanks, Pantalina. Woo, 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 woo. Karaoke, I say so. Hey, Sarah. And I think we should do another giveaway, too. Do we want other Tangle toys and things like that? Do we want the relaxations balm, I think it's called? Thanks, Sarah H. And do we want a t-shirt? What do we want? You guys, you have to let me know. Okay, Sadie girl, thank you. Oh, the dirty words. I think we already gave the dirty words away, didn't we? I believe we sent them, or was that what went to Michelle? I forget what I sent out, you guys. But Letitia did make a list, and I could check my list that she put it together. Oh, the journal. We have a journal, Karen. We do. Oh, Colin says a t-shirt. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Holly said I was on yesterday when Brent Morgan. Is he a really big? He must be a really big YouNower. Thanks, Chloe Jade. Woo, times 6. You've done it 6 times. It's amazing. He got 3.2 million likes in 2.5 hours. You guys, that's crazy. Okay, have more live chats. Let's try to get some more people on. Okay, let's see. Shirt for Karen. Should we give Karen a shirt? We could do that. We could send Karen a shirt. Maybe let's do 2. If we get to 100,000, let's do 2 more giveaways, and I will also maybe karaoke if we pick a song. But it sounds like you guys want a shirt for Karen most. Fans gave it. Geez Louise, Holly, that is crazy. 750,000 bars? That's crazy. Thanks, Colin D. Woo woo. I think Colin might have earned a t-shirt also. Thank you, Colin. Woo! Gonna get us to 100. Thank you, Pantalina. You guys, we're only 200, less than 200 away. We're 100 away. You guys are amazing. Michelle H, we're at 100,000 likes. Woo, 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 woo. Top fan has 62. That's crazy, Holly. How much money would that be? That's a lot to ask of people. Thanks, Amy. Woo, woo. And what does he even do, Brent Morgan? Is he like helpful to people? Thanks, Pantalina. I know where is the cowbell? I don't know. Okay. I know, Colin. Woo, woo. Okay, so what do we want to do? We have Tangle toys. We have the relaxation balm. We've got t-shirt. Let me just. Okay. I know I missed the cowbell too, Colin. I'm telling you. Okay, so I think we'll do 2 giveaways. T-shirt for Karen, and then what should we do? I think Colin might have earned himself a giveaway. What should we give to Colin? What do you guys think? Unicorn popper? Tangle toys all the way? Do you want another Tangle toy? What do you think, Colin? What would you like? T-shirt. Okay. Well, first of all, hey, Shashari. Okay, Karen, what size would you like? We have small, medium, large, and XXL. Those are the sizes that we have left. And Colin, what would you like? Let us know. Do you want the Tangle toy? Is that cool? Holly Heart trending. Thank you. Extra. We got it. Extra. Read all about it. Let me see. Choo. Here we go. This is the one. Karen, it's coming your way. Okay, I've got to put a postie because I forget, you guys. And then, oh, I do have a popper left, Colin. Is this what you want? Is this what you mean by the popper? Okay, Colin is getting a unicorn popper. And if I don't have your address, Karen, I think you probably put yours in. I'm sorry, I'm getting my Post-it notes so I don't forget where these go. Because you know me. If I don't write it down on a note, it's like it never happened. Okay, so. You guys, it's so funny because almost all of the stuff that I use, like this is my New Zealand pen from you. I think, did Carrie send these? Somebody sent these. I know these came from Hannah. But, oh, of course, Colin. Email me your address to info@katiemorton.com. So Colin gets the popper. Karen gets the t-shirt. Rachel gets the Tangle toy. but I gotta make note of it or I forget. You guys know. Okay, sorry. Doing some little, upkeep. Okay. So Karen and I think Rachel, I already have your address. Colin, I don't know if I have yours on Patreon or not. Okay, bye Lacey. Thanks for hanging out with us and being a new subscriber. Of course, Heidi. No balls. I know. I love it. Of course, I know. The Kenyans are amazing. We are wonderful. Okay. Yes, you can, Rachel. You can totally do that. Do I not have it in Patreon? I don't know why I would think it was in there, but I think I know everybody who's a Patreon patron, but I never remember what level, because after it, $20 and above, I always have your addresses through there. So, yes. Please send me, you can DM them to me, you can email them to me. Okay. Let's guess somebody. Sorry, I just burped. I apologize. Okay. We have a lot of new people in here. Let's see, Jessie. Jessie yells roar. Do you want to guess? We haven't met Jessie before. Let's say hi to Jessie. Be our guest. Be our guest. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Sorry, I'm in my car. Can you hear me?
You're a little cutting out, but you're coming through. I see you.
There we go. I'm in my car. I'm on my lunch break.
Oh, perfect timing.
Yeah. I'm on my phone, so the network may cut out. I'm in an okay part of town.
That's okay. I see you okay. I hear you just fine. What's going on?
Nothing. It's been a long day. I'm a caregiver. I'm my grandma's sole caregiver, so I had to take her to the doctor this morning. She's on oxygen, so it's a nightmare to move her around. She's
There's
also in a wheelchair. Yeah, so had to take her in, and now I'm at orientation. I just started a new job.
Oh,
So,
yay!
yeah,
But
I teach
stressful.
theater to, yeah, but it's cool. I teach theater to special needs adults, so it's
That's
really
so
great. Yeah,
cool.
it's a fantastic job.
If you ever get any
Yeah.
little videos of that, share them with me. That sounds so cool.
I will. Yeah, it's cool. I did theater all through high school and was working at a warehouse for like a year, and it was killing me. I deal with chronic pain. So it was, and I was working at like 2:30 in the morning, 15-hour days. So, oh my gosh, I'm shaking. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I
And
see you.
so I needed to find a new job, and this was like perfect for me. But
How exciting! Well, keep us posted about your new job and everything, and do send some photos or video. That sounds wonderful. That's what great work you do.
yeah, it's great. I love it. Clients are great too.
Yeah, make sure you're taking time for yourself because now you're caregiving and working.
I don't know what that is. Self-care. Self-care.
maybe
My
like
priorities. I'm smoking a cigarette and doing this. This is my priorities on my lunch break instead of eating. So
well, at least you're hanging
I've got
out here.
Diet Coke though, so it's fine.
At least you're hanging out with us. I think this is
Yes.
positive.
I do too.
But yeah, self-care, what is that? People are giggling. They agree. They do the same.
It's
But-
awful. And I just started therapy again, so I guess that's sort of
that's
counts
a
as
self-care.
but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
whatever.
Well, great.
I try.
Nice to meet you, Jessie. Keep us posted.
I will. Thank you.
I'm glad-
That's great. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just glad that you're in therapy and you're here on the live stream. I think those are both very self-care things. So, yay.
Yay. God, it's like 100 degrees outside. Is it
Ooh.
hot in California?
We're like summer right now. It's not hot like 100,
Yeah, it's
but
way hot here.
it's
I live
summer.
in
It feels
Utah,
like-
but I live in like the southwest corner of Utah, so I'm like an hour and a half from Vegas, and it's always like, we went from like 30 degrees to like 95 degrees in 2 days. It was
yeah,
ridiculous.
ours is like a week. It went from being like in the 50s to low 60s to like 75 all of a sudden, which it just like,
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's
Yeah,
warm.
so I'm
too.
sweating pretty bad, so I look wonderful, but whatever, it's fine.
I feel that. Well, enjoy the rest of your lunch break. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank
And
you.
keep us
Yes,
posted
it's
about
good
your
to see
new job. And tag me.
I will.
Take a picture of you. I'm excited for you.
I will, for sure. Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.
Hot in Phoenix, Z Secret says. I know Utah is beautiful. It's so warm, though. I totally agree. I know the UK, Junebug, everybody says that. I know we have so many new jobs. Karen got a new job. Jesse got a new job. So exciting. I know. You guys should come visit California. It's very warm over here. Okay. We have a lot of people in the queue. And I'm not going to lie. Okay, I see you. Okay, Hannah D, we're going to guest you next. But somebody else was saying, I don't see her in the queue. Aurelia, I don't see you in there, honey. I'm not kidding. I don't see you in the queue. I'm not sure why. Oh, you're in Michigan, Amy. Oh, yes, I knew that. I knew that, Amy and Holly, because I've sent you things. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
How's it going?
All right.
So what's going on? Thanks for being patient. There's a lot of people in the queue.
Yeah. I'm not that very patient. Sorry, you can't see me there. There, that's
That's
better.
okay. That's okay. What's
How's
going
it going? So basically, it's quite late here. So sorry, I'm
I know.
getting tired. But like, I've been like recently really sad in school, and I like don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Just feeling really sad in school and you're not sure why? Like it just came out of nowhere, kind of?
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to anybody? Because first of all, like we can all have different moods, right? We can all have periods of time where we feel like shit and then times when we feel good. And sometimes we don't even know why we feel good or bad. Like sometimes I wake up and I'm in a good mood or I'm in a terrible mood and, you know, we might not know. But if it's hanging out, if you find this happening for like a week or 2 weeks where most days you feel sad and upset and maybe really tearful or you struggle to concentrate, I would talk to somebody about it. Like talk to your school counselor, talk to your regular doctor, like make an appointment, because it kind of sounds, whenever we're feeling down for at least 2 weeks, it technically is like depression, and we could diagnose it as depression. And you might just need some tools or somebody to talk to and to vent about what's going on to make you feel better. Don't let them just tell you that you need medication and that's a fix, because while that can help, I really think that sometimes we just need to talk it out first and see if that helps. And so give yourself a chance to kind of talk with somebody, like a therapist, a school counselor. And it says you're in Great Britain, right? So you'd have to go through your regular doctor first, and then they can refer you to a therapist. But that would be my advice, is find somebody to talk to, because nothing's wrong with you. It's not weird. We all have this happen from time to time. Just the sooner you talk to somebody about it, the better.
Okay. Thanks.
But keep
so
us
much.
posted, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
being
need to
on.
go.
Okay.
I need to go now. Thanks.
Okay. Uh-huh. Bye, Hannah. Yeah, and journaling for the win. You guys, I'm out of my coffee. I ran out of my caffeine. Switch to the water. But yeah, I think that a lot of us feel like we'll feel really overwhelmed, and it can be too much and we don't know what to do, but journaling helps, talking to someone. I love the journaling for the win, but it just really helps to have somebody to talk to. School counselor, therapist, teacher, anybody that you trust that's really caring, super helpful. I know, Colin, right? Hashtag coffee for Katie. Oh my God. Do you guys remember I had the saddest thing happen? I forget who it was sent me. It's years ago, probably like 3 years ago now. It's funny that I still remember it. But a wonderful, lovely Kenyan had sent me some Starbucks gift cards. I got like $30 some or something crazy. I was like, this is amazing. And then in my stupidity, I didn't zip, because I have a zip around wallet. I guess I didn't zip it all the way. And of all the things to fall out, my Starbucks card. And I'd only gotten like 1 coffee off of it. And I was very sad. But it was the thought that counts. And I did get that coffee. So it was super exciting. But sometimes, you know, that just happens. It happens. Okay. Gianna is asking, do you have any tips for an anxiety disorder? I actually have a ton of videos about those. Like what's a normal amount of anxiety, 5 tips to beat anxiety. I think that a lot of it, and I'll have my anxiety workbook coming out, a lot of it has to do with our self-talk, learning things that relax us and bring our system down to calm. And I know. Sometimes I feel like saying, I have a video for it. Gianna, my YouTube is just Kati Morton, just like my name here on YouNow. If any of you don't know who I am and you're like, what the hell are you doing on YouNow? I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I have a mental health channel on YouTube, and you can search for me using the same name that I use here. And you can look, and I have a ton of stuff like that. So check it out and let me know if that helps. Oh, you don't have to do that, Colin. You don't have to send me a gift card. That was just a sad story of a lost one. I lost it in Texas when I was visiting my friend Lauren. It was in Houston. So someone in Houston really got lucky. Okay. I do have a video for pretty much everything. Okay, and yeah, and anyone, if you want to hang out, Steffi's saying after the broadcast, you can go over to katimorton.com and you can chat in the chat there. I'm always curious where it sends you. Emma's on, actually. It says Emma's live right now, so you can hop over and say hi to Emma and just say, you know, see how she is doing. Because I really like Emma and she's super sweet. And I get to meet her soon. She's going to be in Amsterdam. Super exciting. I know, Sophie, it was really sad. Thanks, Lady Peters, for sending that playlist. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's do one more question, and then I'm going to have to go. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Okay? I will tweet out the time. I think it'll be noon or 1. Okay, so Chloe says, do I have any tips getting back into a normal life after it cut off, Chloe? A normal life after what? Let me know. But anyways, I'll be doing another one on Saturday. If you didn't get to guest today, pop in on Saturday and I'll try to guest you. Hypnotherapy. I've talked about hypnotherapy before, Steffi, a little bit. Yeah, she is great. Emma is great. But anyways, so I'll be coming on Saturday as well. I can't do Friday just because of scheduling and stuff like that, but I will come and hang out with you. So hypnotherapy, is, I don't know. I've talked about it a little bit before. I think it was like 2 live streams ago. I had a friend who is a hypnotherapist, and it didn't take much training, which always makes me a little nervous, but it could definitely have a placebo effect. You could definitely believe that something good is happening and is changing you, and it, you know, could do that for you. Yeah, so I think I don't know. People said it's really helped. Some people said it's helped them stop smoking. Other people said it's, you know, helped them overcome a trauma. I think that hypnotherapy, oh, your best friend's a hypnotherapist. I'm a little nervous about it. Yeah. Okay, so Katie K says her mom quit smoking with it. And Jessie says that she tried hypnotherapy and it didn't do anything. Oh, normal life after a discharge. Thanks, Lady Peters. I'll answer that question. I haven't had anybody go through hypnotherapy and do, okay, noon is best. Okay, thanks, Carrie. I haven't had anybody go through hypnotherapy and have it change their life. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work. But, oh, you got a new Patreon patron, Anthony. Woo, 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 woo. And if you guys didn't notice, there's a Kenyan, if you're already a Patreon patron, above the $2 mark, you can download and print your official Kenyan certificate. Sean and I worked to get that. It was hard, actually, surprisingly, to get it to print properly so you could frame it, you could put it up. It's super, super cool, and I love it, and I hope you love it too. And I actually signed it for, I believe I did it for reals. Yeah, because I sent a picture to Sean. Oh, bye, Carrie. I'll see you on Saturday. I know Ashmar printed it. Woo, woo. Tag me in it on Instagram or on Twitter. Let me know if you printed yours. But oh, and Amy, I don't know if it's true if you're more susceptible. Thanks, Holly. Woo, woo. Bye, Julie P. I think that, okay, sorry, I was getting caught in the thing, but I think that, I don't know if we're more susceptible to be hypnotized if we dissociate. I haven't had any clients that have had a good response. That doesn't mean it's not helpful. It doesn't mean it doesn't have its place in treatment. I think a lot of it is just if you believe in it. That would be what I would think. So those are my thoughts on hypnotherapy. I just make sure someone's properly trained. I don't even know what that really means, because the people I know that are hypnotherapists, it was like a really short training thing. You don't even have to be a licensed therapist. So that kind of worries me. But just be careful. You know, make sure you ask all the questions that you're worried about and get all of them answered before you do anything. Oh, yay, Holly. All the packages should be there. It's okay. We can't always... Trust me, I send a lot of stuff all the time, and we can't always space things out or know when they're going to arrive. But I will check. I'm going to go check my P.O. box before Saturday, so I will do a mail haul on the Saturday live stream. Okay? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yes, Chloe, thanks for reminding me. So, after inpatient discharge, like trying to get back into regular life, the best thing we can do is to titrate down as slowly as we can. Titrate meaning we're going from like a high level of care and we're kind of slowly moving down into like outpatient care where you pretty much are on your own most of the time. You have your regular appointments like once or twice a week and that's it. And so I encourage you to get as much support as you can during that time and slowly do it. Don't feel pressure to get back into social situations. Don't feel pressure to do everything all at once. That's where most of my clients relapse, is when we go from having 24/7 care and support to like back into life full force. So I usually have my clients slowly get back into school or work, and kind of like Marjorie had said back at the beginning, as advice to like slowly reintegrate back into work or school, like titrating in like a day or two at a time here and there, one class at a time, so that you don't feel overwhelmed. And use your tools. Use those tools over and over and over. Help yourself, because you have ways that you've helped yourself. Now it's just the opportunity for you to do it on your own and know when to do it on your own and check in with yourself. And I would encourage you to use your tools each and every day, even if you're not triggered. Okay? Go slowly. It's okay to have to go back to treatment also. Doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean that all is lost. All it means is that we need a little extra support because things got hard, and that's normal. We went from having all this support to potentially not much support at all. So that would be my advice. Okie dokie, everybody. I got to skedaddle. I got to edit some videos. Pray for me. Hope that drive, the new drive, is cool. I've got 9 videos to edit. And on Thursday, my video with Marjorie's coming out. Hooray! So I will see you all on Saturday. Follow me on Twitter so that I can, bye Charlotte, bye Waskley, bye Chloe. Of course, you're welcome. I hope that was kind of helpful. I know it's hard, but hang in there. Bye Ashley, Basta Volleyball, and Waskley, everybody. Bye Manda, and everybody loved the shirt. Yes, Manda did a great job. And bye Colin. Thank you all so much for hanging out and for making my day. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so I will see you on Saturday. Follow me on Twitter for information on that. New videos to come. Thanks, Holly. You're the best. And Rachel, you got something coming your way, the Tangle toy. Yes, and see, Sheepishness says, loves the t-shirt, Manda. And yeah, if you want to chat more, hop over to KatiMorton.com in the chat, or you can go see Emma right now. I know we're number 11. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Before we say goodbye, we got to number 11. But thank you all for the likes. I'll tell Sean that you missed him, Holly. Yeah, and tell Emma that I sent you. And send her some love, because she's a good lady. I like Emma, and I get to see her soon. And I can't wait to meet all of you in Amsterdam. I will put on, thanks Therapy. Bye Jaylyn. I'll put it on Facebook as an event, and I'm going to tweet it out where my meetup will be for VidCon Amsterdam, because it's going to be in the convention center, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't in the way. It wasn't dangerous for any of us. We had plenty of space. We can hang out for a few hours, take pictures, sign things, all of that. So follow me if you're coming to VidCon Amsterdam. I can't wait to see you all. I love you, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye!